Great. Good afternoon, everyone. It's so nice to see everybody out and about and at home practicing. So we're going to be working a little bit more on, well, actually I did the theme kind of on, I believe it was on Monday. I get all mixed up. I'm teaching different classes here and there and different themes, but today's theme is going to be on our memory. Okay, so when we think about memory, we can think about our short-term memory and our long-term memory. Thinking about our memories as in things that we're thinking about, so our thoughts, but also memory in our bodies, in our physical bodies. So memory in our muscles. When you do something, an action, your body will remember it. And some of the time, the body will remember it in such a way that it will say, okay, well, I felt safer or I felt better when I did this, when I moved in this way. And if I moved in this way, I did not feel safe. So that's what the body does. That's what that memory to the body is. So you're going to notice it in your muscles and in your joints and even in ligaments and even perhaps even in some organs. Okay, so there is a memory there. There's even memory in your cells. And of course, you might not even be aware of that, but there's memory throughout your whole physical body, memory in your brain, in your mind. And so we're gonna bring some of those memories back. Okay, we're also going to work a little bit more on the short-term memory, but also when we practice some of the things today, we're going to access the long-term memories. So things that we've done maybe months before, that all of a sudden those memories of how it might have felt in your body will come flooding back. Okay, now some memories are going to be great. Some memories are not going to be so great. So maybe some places that you don't want to go and you don't have to. So just, again, the main thing is to be kind to yourself and honor yourself and always find your truth. Okay, so that's really, really important. So coming to a seat. So however you like to sit at this moment, that would be great. I'm sitting on a block. These blocks are really, really great, but you can use a chair or the couch or wherever, make yourself comfortable. But if you're sitting in a chair or whatever, make sure that your feet are grounded. Okay, so make sure that there's something that feels grounded. So either in your buttocks, in your feet, wherever it is, okay? And then from that place of groundedness, you're going to lift up through the spine. Relax your shoulders down. Peaceful face. And close your eyes. And then just let yourself be in this moment, in this present moment. And so already your memory has kicked in because we've sat like this before. So your body and your mind might be saying to you, okay, I've sat like this before. This is how it feels. I maybe need to wiggle around to make it feel better, or maybe I need to adjust my position to make myself feel more at ease. So just notice that. Don't get too critical and don't get too serious about it, okay? Life isn't that serious. So we're kind of playing here and we're just really noticing, exploring, being just a little bit more curious about how our memories work. Okay. So be aware of your surroundings. Noticing how your body is sitting today and how it feels. You might have that memory kicking in right now and thinking to yourself, okay, I don't really feel that great sitting here like this, or maybe I do. And whenever you're ready, you can do a little body scan. Move in and out up your body. Bringing awareness to different parts. And really asking yourself, how am I feeling today at this moment? And depending on where you came from or what had happened previously in your day-to-day, you might feel a little bit different, maybe a little bit stiffer, maybe a little bit more open. And then go up in your head. Notice what's going on up in your head. Noticing the movements up there. Throughout the practice today, you might all of a sudden get little dings, 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 as in your own personal self, as in like a little light bulb going off when you all of a sudden realize your memory has kicked in. So just allow yourself to flow with that. Okay, so now bring your awareness back to your breath. Watch your breath moving in and out of your body. And let's place our hands at our bellies. I'm just feeling that breath as that breath gets a little bit deeper and a little bit slower. So last week we were working a little bit more on our cores. We're going to continue on in that region. And maybe now whoever was here last week can remember how that felt to work on the core. And maybe you, from the days afterwards, maybe you felt something. Maybe you felt a little bit of soreness in that core area. I know personally I did. A good soreness, not there. Oh. In other words, my muscles really worked. Yes, I see some heads going, yep, yep, I felt that. Yep, yep, I did. Yeah. Okay, so allow that breath to get a little bit deeper and a little bit slower. So you're really starting to feel the belly pushing out and moving inwards. Okay. And then we're going to move into Vastika. So Vastika is a breath, and it's pretty much of a powerful breath. It's a heating breath, which reminds me, I'm just going to turn off this little furnace here that I have on here, and it's really going to warm our bodies up. But we're going to do it a little bit slower than we normally do it. So we're going to inhale and exhale through the nose. So we're going to place the hands on the belly. And as you inhale, you're going to inhale through the nose and the belly is going to expand. So make it big as you inhale. As you exhale, we're going to exhale through the nose and the belly button is going to go towards the spine. So really pull it in, engage those muscles. Inhale, push the belly out. So you're really expanding through the whole chest and abdomen. And then exhale, pull the belly button in as you exhale. Pull it in, tighten it up. Okay, we're gonna do that 20 more times, okay? So I'm gonna count. So inhale, 1, exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 3. Grow that belly. Exhale. Inhale, 4. Push the belly out. Exhale. Pull that belly back in. Inhale, 5. Exhale. Inhale, 6. Exhale. Inhale, 7. Exhale. Inhale, 8. Expand through the belly. Exhale, pull the belly in towards the spine. Inhale, 9. Exhale, did I miscount? And inhale, okay, good, I did it right. Inhale, 10. And exhale. Okay, take a break for a moment, bring your hands down, and just bring your normal breathing out. Just notice, and maybe you remembered from last week, maybe you have some memory of doing this before, of how it felt in your physical body, or maybe what was happening up here in the mind and in the brain. Okay, we're gonna do 10 more of those. So if you wanna place your hands on your belly again, we can maybe go a little bit quicker. I'm not gonna go too quick. Okay, so we're gonna do 10. So inhale, exhale. 2, inhale, exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax and rest and breathe normally. And just notice again. Just notice. Some of you might have felt a little bit dizzy here. And that's normal, just let that pass. And that's something that to clue into your memory too, so to put back into your memory. So the next time you do this, just really how it felt in your body. Okay, so we're going to come into another position. We're going to do a toe squat. So you can actually sit on this. Really what we want are the heels up. And if you can sit on your heels with your toes up and sit here, that's great. If that doesn't work for you, bring something underneath so at least you can sit somehow and bring your toes up. So you can even sit on a chair as well too, but lift the toes up, okay? So we want some engagement here and we want to be sitting up nice and tall. So wherever you feel you are, sitting without anything is gonna, of course, you're gonna use a little bit more core strength to keep you up here. But do what you need to do to get yourself into a position where you feel at ease, okay? So we wanna lift up those heels, okay? We're gonna find some balance here. If you need to rest your hands on something to keep the balance, do that, or just bring your hands towards your heart. Okay. So sitting up nice and tall. Okay, we're gonna bring that breathing back, not as sharply as the Vastika, but we're still going to breathe, so expanding the belly. And then bringing it in. Take a few more breaths here. You might really be feeling this in your feet. But we're also using our cores here. And feet just are a little bit louder. Let's do one more breath here. Good. And then we're going to bring our hands down and we're going to come into a tabletop. Okay, and we're going to tap if your feet are a little bit tender. You want to maybe just tap the feet out a little bit. And then we're gonna push up and come onto our knees. And if this doesn't suit you, then find a position that suits you. Again, you can sit, because we're just gonna be doing the arms. Okay, so if you want to sit down on into a chair, you can do that. Okay. So again, we're up nice and tall. We have an engagement going on in our course, okay? So we're gonna pull the belly button in towards the spine and up, okay? So find a place where you can be, and we're gonna bring ourselves into our Tadasana. Even though we're on our knees, or we might be sitting. If you want to stand, you can do that too. Entirely up to you. Okay, so, but really try to feel an engagement here. Okay, we're still breathing nice and deep and slow. Okay, so from our memories, we're going to inhale the arms all the way up. Hands to touch. Exhale down towards our hearts. Inhale, open. So really going to expand here, a little bit of a back bend here, really opening up as much as we can through the whole core. Exhale, round out. Arms are in front of us. Inhale to lift those arms all the way back up. And then exhale, bring the arms all the way back down. Okay, we're going to do that again. Whenever you want to close your eyes and just do it on your own, you can. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring your hands towards your heart. The belly button goes in a little bit deeper. Inhale, open up. Rounding out in the back, open up through your front. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, round out. Pull that belly button in towards the spine. Inhale, lift all the way up. And then exhale, bring your arms all the way down. Okay, from your memory, if you can do that again 2 more times. Inhale up. Either watch me or do it from your own memory. I'm not going to say anything else. Go at your own pace. We'll do that one more time. Excellent. Okay, hold it there. Then come back into a tabletop. Okay, so from memory, you know what works for you. So being on your knees might not work. So stand up if you need to. Use a chair if you need to, okay, to find your tabletop here. Okay, you can tuck your toes, or your toes can be right behind your heels. Okay, we're going to hold it here. We're going to reach one arm up. Hold it there. And then bring that arm down. Inhale the other arm up. Good. Try to keep level hips and arms, and then bring that arm down. Take your right leg, reach it back, and then lift it up. Make sure you're breathing. Pull that belly button in and up towards the spine, but we're still breathing. We're still making a big breath through the belly. Okay, and then bring that leg down. Let's do the other leg. Reach it back, stretch it out, and then lift it up. Just as soon as you lift it up, you're going to feel a nice engagement through the core, through the glutes. Okay, and then bring that leg back down. Okay, so let's lift up the left hand and the right leg. Lift them up. And then we're going to do 5 elbow touches. Bring them in and then lift it up. Inhale here. Exhale underneath you, elbow to knee. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lift up. think we have one more to do. Elbow to knee. Inhale, lift up, and then hand and knee back down, okay? And again, just adjust to what we're doing. So just work with you, with yourself, with your body and what works for you, okay? Okay, so right arm, left leg this time, and lift them up. Find your balance. And just because I'm saying you can have to do this, you don't just do one or the other. Okay, we're gonna do that 5 more times. Elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Inhale, expand. Exhale, underneath. Expand. Elbow to knee for 3. Inhale, lengthen. And 4. Inhale, lengthen. Last one. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lengthen. And bring your hands back down. Okay, let's just take a moment, pause, and go into a child's pose just for a few moments, just to take some breath. And just stretching out your back, stretching out your arms. We've done this pose so many times, so thinking about the memory, and your body will know where it needs to go. That's one thing when we're working with the memory is really listen. Listen to what your body is trying to tell you, what your brain is trying to tell you. Okay, we're gonna bring ourselves back. This time we're gonna bring ourselves into a plank. So plank can be against the wall, against the chair, or onto the floor. Find your version of plank. Okay, it might even be with the knees down or against the wall. This is still plank. Having your wrists right underneath your shoulders. Find your plank. And then we're going to come up and down onto our forearms, okay? So, coming down onto a forearm, down onto another forearm, and then up. We can do that with our knees down as well too. So we're gonna do that about a total of 5 times, going where you need to be. I'm showing you all whole pile of different options. You could be on a chair, or against the wall. Okay, accessible for everybody. Everyone good with that? So we're doing 5 sets. So whether you're on the floor, against the wall, against a chair, 5 sets. Taking a break where you need to. Okay, once you've done those 5 sets, we're gonna come into a downward dog. So downward dog, either against the wall, against the chair, or against the floor. Just have a downward dog to stretch it out. And then we'll bring the right foot forward into a lunge. Okay, so your lunge can be a low lunge. You can have your knee down if you like, or you can come up into a high lunge. Okay, so you might have your knee up, you might have your knee down. Excellent. Okay, so we're just gonna hold ourselves here wherever you are. And that high lunge might even be a warrior 1. That's perfectly fine too. But find yourself in a place where you feel really, really strong, and your memory starts to kick in on how it should feel or how it needs to feel. Engage your core. So pull in through the belly button, up up and up towards those lower ribs, but we're still breathing slow, we're still breathing deep. Don't ask me what that beeping is, it's probably from one of the watches. Okay, one more breath here, finding your balance and just really paying attention to what's going on here. Okay, we're going to do a side bend here. So finding your warrior two, your warrior one or your high lunge or your low lunge, and we're going to just do a side bend. So we're going to tilt towards that right side. All of a sudden, your obliques, the muscles that are alongside both sides of your body have kicked in. And then inhale, come all the way back up. And then we'll do over towards the other side. Holding it there. And then coming all the way back up. Okay, and then we're going to bring ourselves all the way back down and back to our downward dog. Back to a downward dog. Your version of a downward dog, okay? So that might mean cat. That might mean child's pose. That might mean against the wall or the chair. Okay, and then we're going to do the other side. So we'll take the left foot forward this time and either bring the knee down or come up. Come into warrior one or a high lunge, entirely up to you. Find wherever you feel balanced. Make sure you're really engaging through the core. That's going to really help to keep you up. So pull that belly button in, make it nice and strong right around the whole area. Even your glutes will kick in with that. That's part of your core too. So find some strength here. Relax your faces, relax your shoulders, create some space. Breathe, smile. Notice how it feels in your body. Okay, and then we'll kick in those obliques, so the muscles along your side. And we're going to do a little side bend over towards that left side first. Don't go too far. You don't want to tip yourself over. Use any support that you need. And then inhale, come all the way back up. Then we'll go over towards the right side. Bend over. And then come all the way back up. Hold it here for a couple more moments. Maybe readjusting, feeling our bodies. Might be making new memories here. And then we're going to bring ourselves back into a downward dog. So going slow, moving how you need to move. Let your instincts kick into downward dog. Okay, and then from here, we're going to get all the way down onto our tummies. All the way down onto our tummies. All right, we're going to work on our locust. So working a little bit more on the core, but throughout the back. So having your feet right behind you and your arms in front of you. Your arms are in front of you, your feet are behind you, and your forehead is pretty much on the ground. Okay, so we're going to push down our lower bodies, and we're going to inhale and lift up the upper body. And then exhale, bring it back down. We're going to do that 2 more times just to the upper body. Push down with your feet, with your hips, with your thighs, into your lower body, and inhale to your upper body. It won't go up probably very high. Don't worry if it does or doesn't. And then exhale, bring yourself back down. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Now keep that upper body into the ground. I'm going to do the lower body. A little bit more trickier. So push down through your forehead, push down in your arms and your hands, and then inhale, lift your legs up as high as you can, and then exhale, lower all the way down. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift up your legs. See if you can get a little bit of your hips up there too. And then exhale, lower all the way back down. 1 more time. Kind of push your belly button into the ground. Inhale, lift up those legs, push your upper body into the ground. Exhale, all the way back down. Take a moment here, rest and notice. And then we're going to put both of them together. So push your belly button into the ground. And we're going to lift up the legs and the arms. Lift up. And lower all the way back down as you exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower all the way down. Last time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower all the way back down. And just hold it here. Notice. Building new memories. Maybe going into some old memories of how this pose might have felt if you've done it before. And then we're going to push ourselves back up. Come into a child's pose just for a breath or two. Your version of a child's pose. And then we're going to sit into a boat pose. So boat pose, you don't have to lift up your feet. This can be boat pose, just as long as you're sitting up nice and tall. Okay, you can also do this in a chair. But boat pose, your feet can be on the ground. You're going to be holding on underneath your thighs or even onto your shins, either or. You can also just bring your toes. And this can be boat pose. You want to lean back a little bit more, or maybe you could have 1 foot up, or maybe you have 2 feet up, or maybe you want to extend your legs all the way up. You find what works for you. You can also sit against something. Okay, so find what works for you. The idea is to create some engagement in the core. Okay, so wherever that might be. So even just sitting here without my feet up, I can feel my core working here, making my back nice and tall and straight here. Okay? You can try 1 leg, play around with this just a few times, just to see what works best for you and if you can feel your core engaging. Your legs don't also have to be that tight up close to you. Maybe your legs are a little bit further in front of you and you're just trying to sit up nice and tall and pulling that belly button in. Even sitting like this, I can feel my core engaged. So make sure you're breathing. Good, I see people are readjusting themselves. That's excellent. Good. So just even keeping your back straight really feels like there's an engagement in the core. Okay, so we're gonna spend a couple more breaths here. So wherever you want to go, find the place where you like to go, even if it's this kind or wherever you want to be, and just find your pose, wherever it may be, and take a few breaths here. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can bring 1 foot up and the other foot up. That will make your core work a little bit more. Entirely up to you. Okay, and then relax. Stretch out your legs if you're sitting on the ground. And you're gonna lie down onto your back. Onto the back this time. There's a lot of up and down if you're on a chair. Sorry, you guys. Okay. So we did this last class, you might remember it. It's called eagle sit-ups. Okay, so the first thing we do is we are going to cross the legs. So you can cross the legs at the ankle, at the knee, or maybe higher up, and you can twist your legs around. So I'm doing, let's do the right leg over top of the left leg first. Okay, so that might mean the right ankle is over top of the left ankle, or the knee, or the thigh. So you're gonna squeeze those legs together, okay? And then the arms are going to be, the right arm's gonna be underneath the left arm. You're gonna squeeze those arms together. And again, it can be at the ankle, at the wrist, or perhaps maybe at the wrist, or at the elbow, or maybe even higher up, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to inhale, and we're going to bring those fingertips up above our head and stretch out our legs, but they're still in a twist, okay? So we're inhaling here, big belly. As we exhale, we're going to try to get our knees and our elbows to touch. You don't have to bring up your head unless you want to. It's entirely up to you. You can find out how that feels to you. I kind of like having my head on the ground. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, squeeze. And the head does not even have to come up to get that core working. Okay, we're going to do 5 more of those. So inhale, exhale, squeeze all the air out. Inhale for 2, exhale. Inhale for 3, exhale. Inhale for 4, exhale. And release. Release and just lie down in Savasana and just notice how everything feels. I felt that. You might have felt that too. We really got our cores working. We're going to do 5 more, actually I would say 7 more on the other side. Let's take a moment here just to allow things to be released. And we'll do the other side. So let's take the left leg this time, crossing over at the ankle or at the knee or higher up, and twisting those legs together. And then the right arm is going to come over. Yes, over the left arm, either twisting at the wrist, at the elbow, or higher up. So find your twist. Then you're going to inhale, bring the fingertips up above your head, stretch out those toes, keep that twist. And inhale here, exhale, bring the knees and the elbows closer together. They might not touch, don't worry if they do or not. And we'll do that again. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, squeeze out all the air. Okay, 5 more times. Inhale, exhale for 1. Inhale, exhale for 2. Inhale, exhale for 3. Squeeze it out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale for 4, squeeze. Last one, inhale. Exhale, squeeze out all the air and unwind your arms and your legs and just relax. Take a moment and relax. You can bring your hands to your belly if you like, or just allow yourself to settle here. Just being aware. Noticing how that felt. Okay, and then we're going to move ourselves into a banana shape. So the arms are going to come up above our head, legs are extended. We're going to keep the hips where they are, and the arms and the legs are just going to move towards each other. So we're like you're in a C or a banana shape or a crescent shape. Okay, so you're going to feel a nice stretch. It doesn't matter which side you're moving towards. My hands and my feet are moving towards the right side, so I'm going to feel a nice stretch through the whole left side of my body. Okay, take a couple breaths there, and then bring your whole body back to neutral. And then move, keeping the hips in that neutral position, you're going to bring the legs and the arms towards each other on the other side. My legs and arms are moving towards the left side, so I'm feeling more of a stretch throughout that whole right side of my body. I'll take a few breaths here. And then bring yourself back to neutral. And bring the arms down. And we're going to bring the knee, bend the knees, placing the feet maybe either right underneath your hips or in line with your hips, or perhaps you want to make your feet a little bit wider. And we're just going to start to do some windshield wipering. Just back and forth, back and forth. That's going to ease off any tension as well in the core region. The knees do not have to reach the ground. And if you feel like you want to move your head either in the same direction or the opposite direction, go for it. So you're either making memories here or maybe memories of how this felt in your body when you did it before, might be coming back. Your body will know. Right? That memories go right into the cells. Okay, and then once your knees hit one side, so I'd say like the right side, just allow them to drop down, making any adjustments that you need. Maybe the head wants to go in the same direction, stay neutral, or go in the other direction. You're just going to allow yourself to come into this twist. And take a few breaths here. Just releasing any tension in the core and any other part of your body. It's a good thing with twists. They like to, it's a good way of letting go any tension. Okay, on your next breath, you can bring your head back to neutral if it isn't already. Bring your knees back to neutral, and then move your knees in the opposite direction, and perhaps your head in the opposite direction, or wherever you feel like it needs to go. And then just allow yourself to settle here, making any adjustments that you need to make. And being aware of the memory in your body. Okay, on your next breath, bring your head back to neutral, knees back to neutral. And then you can extend your legs and bring yourself into a little Savasana. Again, making any adjustments that you need to make. And just allow yourselves just to be here. One of the benefits of Savasana is to allow all those memories to develop and to anchor themselves. Okay, peacefully allow your breath to deepen. Wiggle fingers and toes. And give yourself a nice little stretch. And as you stretch, really feel your body lengthening right through your core, feeling those muscles that we've used. Feel them lengthening and stretching out. And then bend into your knees and bring yourself into a fetal position for a breath or two. And then you can push yourself up and bring yourself into a comfortable seat again. Okay. So we're going to work on our alternate nostril breathing with a little bit of holding. And if the holds don't feel good to you, then you don't need to do them. Okay. So we're going to work on a couple different counts. We're going to start off with a 4-4-6, 4-8, then a 5-8, and then up to a 5-10, and with adding some little bit of holds. Okay, and that might have been a lot of gobbledygook that I just said, but we'll break it apart so you can understand it. Okay, so let's get ourselves into our alternate nostril breathing. So get our hands ready. So on the right hand, the right thumb is going to control the right nostril, and either the pointer finger, or you can hold onto the pointer finger and the tall finger, and then the ring finger is going to control the left. So it's either the pointer finger or the ring finger controls the left side. Okay? So we're going to start by just taking a few breaths in. We're going to do breathe in through the right side for a couple of times first. So make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. You feel really stable, and you feel like you have an engagement in the core here, because you know the core is what holds you up. We want it to be nice and strong. So breathing in and out through that right side, that sun energy. We've done this before, so you might feel some familiarity to this, some memory. Your memory might have kicked in. Okay, let's close off that right side and breathe in and out through the left side. Let's get a nice flow going. Okay, so now we're going to start to do our count. So we're going to also start to alternate just a little bit first without counting. So we're going to do 2 rounds of that. So inhale through the left side, cover the left side, exhale the right side. Inhale through the right, and exhale through the left. Do that again. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right, inhale through the right, and exhale through the left. We're going to start to count. Count to 4, inhale through the left. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale left for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Exhale 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just take a break here for a moment. Bring your hands down. Just notice how that felt. Just notice, seeing if that memory kicked in, if you remember how this felt. Okay, get our hands ready. Let's do this again. We're gonna do a 4 and a 8 count this time, okay? So we're gonna inhale through the left side for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take a break for a moment. Notice how that felt. Remember, if it doesn't feel right for you, just go at your own pace, okay? That's the most important part. If it just doesn't feel right, go at your own pace. Okay, we're gonna go up into 5 and 8, and then we're gonna move into a 5 and 10, okay? And again, just be gentle with yourselves. Okay, so get your hand ready. 5 and 8. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take a moment, bring your hand down. Notice how that side felt. Okay, ready for the 5 and the 10? Get your hand ready. Okay, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax your hands. Take a moment here. Just notice. Okay, we're gonna try that again, but we're gonna add a few holds in there. Just little tiny holds. So if that doesn't feel good in your body, then just don't do the holds, okay? And just do what feels right to you, okay? So we're gonna start with, we're gonna work still with our 5s. So we're going to inhale for 5, hold for 2, exhale for 10, okay? And then we'll work up to a 4 count. Okay, get your hand ready. Inhale for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your hand down. Notice how that one felt. Memory might have kicked in. Memory might have said, ooh, I like that. Ooh, I don't like that. Just notice how you responded. Okay, let's do the next one. And we're just gonna hold it for a count of 4. Inhale 5, exhale 10, okay? Okay, get your hand ready. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your hand down, close your eyes, and just allow everything to swirl around. Just noticing how things are feeling. Just watch your breath. And bring to mind something from your memory, maybe from this practice, maybe short-term or long-term, something that all of a sudden just sticks within you. Something from your memory. And just hold that. Hold that in you as you breathe. Whatever it might be, whatever came to mind. Don't question it, just hold it there. Whatever it might be. Notice all that you possibly can about whatever it was. Now gently take that memory and then just allow it to move back into your brain somewhere, or back into your body or wherever it came from. And then bring your hands towards your heart. And let's take a moment to reflect on your practice today. Maybe reflect on your memory, maybe what you've learned about yourself, how it felt in your body. Anything else that seemed to come up through your practice today, whatever it may have been. We're always learning about ourselves. Every time we move, every time we think, every time we breathe, we learn something new. Maybe it's something that we already knew before, and maybe we're just bringing a little bit more awareness to it. And then bow your head and give yourself gratitude towards the awareness, towards the memories that we have, the new memories that we've made. Maybe memories that we thought we lost, but we did find them. And maybe there's some memories that instead of being lost, maybe we want to release them so that we don't have to find them again. We can do that too. Okay, so let's close this practice today with a beautiful Om together, vibrating up and down our spines. So take a breath in through the nose. Big sigh out. Inhale for one Om. Namaste.